Hey, this is the Black Man Lab AfterFlow Session 3. We got these beautiful brothers here. Get ready to just give us what they got and share it out. Keith, you're back yet again. You are consistently here. Why?
I consistently come to the Black Man Lab because it fulfills me, kind of keeps me in line, throughout the day, throughout the week. It's a great reminder, when you're away from the Black Man Lab of some of the teachings, some of the things that you learn. And basically, there's things that you're going to encounter in life every day. And the Black Man Lab, kind of when we come in here and we talk about some of these challenges that we experience outside of here, we eventually run into those issues. And so I continue to keep coming back, to keep getting fed, keep learning some things. I know that I'm going to be learning until the day I die.
No doubt. And you, tell the folks where you from.
I'm originally from Chicago. I'm from the west side of Chicago.
Hey, listen. Y'all got to hear that again. Brothers from the west side of Chicago.
Yeah.
All right. Right now, if there was a studio audience, they should be applauding. Yeah. You did? Because the west side is real.
Yeah.
My mama be like, stay on the south side.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm south side. Bro, I can't tell you.
I used to actually sneak downtown.
Bro.
Like my mom, she'd be like, "I'm gonna go to work. Y'all can, do whatever." I'm like, "All right."
You shoot downtown.
Yeah. So downtown is on the opposite side of town, but of course, I just had to be back in the area by the time she got back home.
Before the street lights.
Yeah, shoot. Before she got home.
All right. Poet.
Yes, sir.
Author.
Yes, sir.
Spoken word artist.
Thank you.
Activist.
Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself to the folks. Talk a little bit about what you do and what your experience. This is your first time here.
Yeah, so hey everybody, my name is Verb Williams. I'm a spoken word artist committed to self-fulfillment and cultural responsibility. I don't necessarily indulge with too many labels. I just do the work wherever the work sees fit.
Yeah.
That's why a big reason why I like how you operate and you maneuver. So I was eager to support once I found out through my friend Justin Eldridge, his page. He posted he was here. I was like, oh, for real? I'm kind of looking for it. I was just talking to my mentor, but I want to start something in the barbershops called like Town Hall Tuesdays.
Right.
Similar.
Yeah.
See, this is like this heaven sent. I gotta come through. So I was.
Yeah. And what's deep is the last time we saw each other, we were on the steps of City Hall, raising up for brother Oscar Kane,
Yep.
A comrade.
Yep.
Who was shot by Atlanta police officer.
Wow.
Back in April.
Yep.
Right. And
31st, the same day as Nipsey, 31st of March, same day.
31st of March, same day as Nipsey. Wow, man. Speak on Oscar. What would Oscar? Man. What would Oscar? Because we've lifted Oscar's name up before in here with CJ.
Yeah.
CJ who really brought Oscar into organizing. For all of y'all that don't know, Oscar Kane was an organizer, a organic grassroots brother. That just started organizing with people who pulled him into the movement. Talk about your relationship with him.
What I love most about Oscar is that for two things. One, when you look at Oscar, when you kick with Oscar, you feel a certain level of relatability that you don't get with all activists. You sometimes might feel like the activist next to you might be super conscious. You might feel like the next person might be overcompensating for the reason or another. But Oscar was the person I feel I could have played ball with growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dapping up, wrestling with my cousins just outside throwing water balloons. But he was so silly. He was about his business because he was about his business, but he was so silly. He kept everybody laughing, and he let me know it didn't have to always be an intense, serious moment. That while you making progression for the community, it can be fun, it can be a good time.
Yeah.
And he sparked it in my mind to want to use art more so as an outlet for direct community progression and activism and wherever it's needed. So I'm looking to work with you and a number of other artists and activists and how we can create these win-win situations where we can get somebody signed up like this Friday. If you know somebody who does voter registration, come on, tell them, come on out. Let's do that. Somebody with the census. Let's make it all one movement. Let's combine like Amiri Barack and them.
Yeah, instead of you the artist, you over there.
Exactly.
You the activist, you over there.
Exactly.
You the lawyer, you over there. Nah, it's a collective.
Exactly.
That's, man, truth be told, cats coming in the Black Man Lab is, for me, just a way to connect for us with our young brothers. It was really a conversation with our sons. Right. that's how it all started. Like, we just got to be able to create some space where we have a conversation with our sons. And now we got all of these additional sons. We have all of these additional fathers, and it's just been growing and moving. And I want you to chime in, my young 62-year-old, living here in ATL for 40-something years.
Good memory.
Yeah. Tell the folks about how you came to Black Man Lab tonight and what you wanted to give to the young brothers. You were on the panel. What did you want to give to the community?
Well, I'm just happy to be here, Attorney Davis. This is a great event. Didn't realize this was happening. It's all about being positive. You're bringing that positive vibe to the black man so that they can take it out to the community and spread this good word, spread love, and that's what this thing is all about.
Man.
I'm a prostate cancer survivor.
Yes, sir.
My father and father-in-law both passed from it. My father didn't realize he had it. He had no idea what the problem was with him. So, it was all about being proactive and making sure that I didn't fall into the same situation that he was in, not knowing. So it's all about, getting yourself checked, having those things done on a yearly basis is very important.
And when is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month?
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month.
So right now we're in Prostate Cancer Awareness
Yes, sir.
Month. What are the colors?
A light blue, like a sky blue.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, all right.
because all different cancers have different colors.
Yeah.
And everybody signify pink as breast
cancer, right.
So prostate doesn't get the recognition that it does, but it's just as deadly,
Yes.
if I can say, towards, like breast cancer.
For brothers, for black men in particular, are our rates higher than other populations?
Yes, they are. And it's all because of what we eat. We eat a lot of the, things like pork and beef and things of that nature, and fried chicken, and all those
Wait a minute,
things.
I was cool up until you said fried chicken, right? I can stay off the pork, I can stay off the beef, but when you hit that fried chicken, I just immediately thought about Busy Bees, Pascal's, you did,
But it's all about moderation too.
Thank you.
It's moderation. You can have it, but you don't have to have it all the time.
Right. Right.
So it's all about working out, getting your exercise on, and eating right, and getting your rest, which is very important, and having good health.
And quick to y'all, gems from tonight, something that you heard that if you could amplify it, what did you hear? A word, a thought, anything that if you could share it with all the brothers around the world, if you could just take a magic black man wand and just woo, every black man in the world now knows this. What's a gem? Verb, you want to hit the gem?
I was taking notes, and three things that really stood out to me was the whole detox and purge aspect of health, especially when it came to cleansing your blood.
Yes.
Brother talked about with diet and alkaline and everything, and especially when it came to dealing with our emotions and learning how to process that right with the panelist who was a psychologist. And lastly, just purging bad relationships and wasting time there.
Man.
So those are three things I wanted to cling on to as a gym.
All right. I'm going to hold on. Keith, what you got?
I would probably have to say what sparked my interest tonight was the talk about being a vegetarian. I was eating on some chicken whenever they
you had that bone in your mouth.
Yeah,
right?
and I was just thinking to myself, and I've tried it. I've tried to be vegetarian.
I have too, man.
And
It's hard,
just,
but we got to quit saying it's hard.
Yeah.
We got to quit saying it's hard.
Yeah.
I've tried.
And I keep hearing all these great things. People are like, my skin glowed. I got all this energy, and I'm the type of person that I consider myself a healthy person. I try to get my heart rate up and everything as much as I possibly can when I'm on the treadmill, and I just stay in the gym. But it's when you have that vegan, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a it's a slow process.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I was checking out a dude today. Just this idea of gradual extremism, like you just take one thing and take it out of your life, you know. And he was like, just he didn't say I'm gonna stop eating all candy. I'm gonna stop eating a certain candy. And then after 2 weeks, he said I'm gonna stop eating this kind of candy. And he just, you know, so that's how he did his whole life. And so that was an interesting perspective. So I might stop eating the chicken breast. You dig? I may still have to have a wing.
The wing,
I'm gonna have
right.
to just wean myself off of that yard bird. You started a foundation, and we talk about warriors, healers, and builders. And in the building of a foundation, why? What made you start a foundation?
Dedication. It was about, you know, I always revert back to my father and didn't know, because I didn't want to wind up that way. I have a mission to tell the brothers about early detection.
Okay.
Early detection does save lives. If you doing what you need, you know, do in terms of your physicals and having your PSAs checked, that's part of the process, and that's what it's all about with me.
And what was deep was that in addition to yourself being a survivor, we had 3 other survivors in the space. 3 others, you know, so it was 4 survivors in a space of about maybe 100 brothers. I mean, on the high end, 100. That's those are some numbers. So, but brothers, we appreciate you all.
appreciate you having us.
We appreciate you being consistent. We appreciate you, whatever drew you.
I appreciate the experience.
We want you to come. We want you to come back. One of the things that we have been encouraging people to do is these offerings. So when you come back, maybe you can give us a short offering.
I would
you know,
love
just
to.
give
I
us
would
something.
love to. I'll be back next Monday. Count
Give us
on
something on the positive and let it flow from there. And of course, we appreciate you being an advocate for black men's health.
Thank you, brother.
And keep waking us up.
Thank you.
We lost Kwame Ture, one of our great organizer activists, formerly known as Stokely Carmichael, to prostate cancer. And we know that we just wish he could have been on the planet more years to keep organizing for the freedom of our people. So with that, brothers, thank y'all, man, for the Black Man Lab AfterFlow. We appreciate y'all. We look forward to seeing y'all next Monday.
Black Man Love.
Black Man Lab.
Yes.